horizontal, people. It is currently Saturday, but yesterday on Friday, I started on possibly the biggest project I'm going to complete this winter. On the last 2 days of the season, before Imbolc on Sunday, I am making myself a new helmet. And I am using the word making myself because I'm doing it. I'm doing it myself. It's like I got grime all over my hands. My friend Duke Tristram has a blacksmith shop. I call it the Forge. It's not like a garage. He has an entire dedicated building for this. And he helped me get an armor originally. He made my original helmet, but he made it in 2 hours as quickly as possible to get me an armor. This time we're taking a full day and a half to make it. And we're working pretty single-mindedly on it. We did 2 hours Friday night. We did 2 hours Saturday morning. Did another hour just now. I'm taking a quick break because I've got the crown cut out, and I'll show you all of the clips and audio. But after I get back, I'm going to the gas station to get drinks. After I get back, we are going to do the acid, which is necessary for it to look nice and for it to peel and to not get black grime all over my hands every time I touch it, like Bloodbiter. This one is a more period Viking helm. With extreme assistance, with so much help, I have cut all of the pieces with the biggest Beverly shears and a bandsaw. I have dished all of the pieces. I belt sanded and punched the holes. I did all of it. We used mallets and a press. I don't remember if it's a hydraulic or somatic press. It's an air one. And Tristram went behind me and cleaned up the little things that I was missing because he is a Laurel in this nonsense and I am just a little baby. But he is making me do it, which I'm very grateful for because that's what I wanted. And he's helping me figure it out. So the crown is all cut out and ready to fire. There's a couple of holes that need to be drilled. He has drilled some of the holes because of the placement and because you're piercing through 14 gauge steel. But we're working pretty concentratedly on this. Mistress Gwyneth is also here. She's working on a set of gauntlets, and then another young person is over here making a breastplate. So we're having a full studio about it. I was over the moon last night when I got here at like 8:30, and he was like, okay, off to work we go. And I was like, can I have fully 10 minutes to not be in a moving vehicle? But we had a slow start to the morning. We got up at like 9, but then we were like chilling out and talking. He was up at like 6 and then went back to sleep when no one else was awake. And so we didn't get into the shop until 11 this morning, but we are already making so much progress. And because of the head start we got last night, we're making really good time. My plan is to get it as close to done as reasonably possible, minus padding and chin straps, because he won't help me with the chin strap. He's told me that, but that's okay. I have a Ravaz for that. Ravaz helped me do my chin strap last time, and I think I'm just going to utilize the same process this time. I'm going to have him help me punch the holes where I know I like them, and then we're going to do the double D-ring straps like we did with my old helmet. Which we did not have to take apart and cannibalize for this one, which is great. So this one, I'm extremely happy right now that this is a helmet that I am in process in making, but I have personally made all of the pieces that are involved so far. I had a lot of help because the Beverly shears weigh more than I do, so it's a little hard to cut with those, and I'll show you what the Beverly shears look like. I have lots of clips from us working in there, but none of me talking about the process because it's really hard to actually make the thing while filming yourself, and I don't have a GoPro or any of that crap, so GoPro might be on the to-buy list this year, but I'm already getting like a really high quality camera to take with me instead of having to film on my phone all the time. So I'm very excited. It's gonna be really good. Let me narrate and talk to you over the clips that I've recorded so far, and I'll kind of do the step-by-step process. I'm gonna drive to the grocery store, gas station, and get drinks first. So for making the helmet, you need several pieces that Tristram keeps patterns for.
So these 3 pieces form the crossbar on the top. They think like a little X, like a hot cross bun. And then there are 4 of these dished triangles. They're, I think, isosceles triangles because they're slightly off. And they're beaten into a curve. It's called dishing. This is my current helmet, which had a solid soldered dome for a top. But this giant nose faceplate in the middle that's as thick as my finger, it makes it impossible for me to see, which is why we're replacing it with a different helmet. It is going to have a bar grill, but it's going to have the same cheek plates, and I'm going to have a lot more visual space. This is where you dish it in. It's like a metal bowl that you then beat it into. So these are the pattern pieces we used to cut it. And then this yellow piece is actually twice that length, and that goes around your forehead. So that's the like shape of it. These are the Beverly shears that bullied me all weekend because I don't weigh as much as them. So you have to cut them, and because they are cutting the way they are, this is the gauge metal that I was cutting through and trying to put all 100 pounds of me against it. Not great. And yes, I did do all of this in a floor-length sheath dress. This was, as we were going to bed, I was regretting my life choices and becoming really overwhelmed. But the next morning we were feeling galvanized, ready to go. So we got started. We didn't actually finish the helmet in a day, but this is what it looked like after all of the pieces were dished and we started putting it together. These pins that you're seeing that are like pinhead, eraser head, hellmouth, or whatever it is, act as fake holding pieces, so you can put them through the holes so you can see where your rivets are going to go. That gives you kind of an idea of what the helmet is going to look like, which I will show you in a minute when I put it on. This is what it looks like once it was all assembled and I had dished everything deep enough. We did actually have to use a press at one point. This is me showing you how the pins work. You push and it extends the piece, so it makes it really thin. You slide it through the holes and then it expands again and kind of locks it into place so that it stays fit. We had to do a lot of trimming and a lot of sanding, and because I'm not very skilled at this, Duke Tristram kind of went behind me and cleaned up the messy pieces, but mostly he had me do it. I cut the pieces, I finished the edges, I dished them. He just kind of went through the little things, corrected them. Once he was happy with the shape and we'd gotten it all sorted out, he put in these little screws and bolts. Those are my dished cheek plates, so that we could kind of see where everything went and we could do a fit check to make sure it would actually fit on my head. So we popped in some fake padding and I put on my arming cap. That's what that's called. I put on my arming cap.
Well, it's my arming cap.
And he that's him putting the padding on the inside. There's Duke Tristram. That was me turning the camera away because I was embarrassed. So he's putting the fake padding in, and then we did a fit check. What happens next is the cheek plates and the metal piece that goes over the back of the neck. It isn't an Aventail. I'm trying to convince him to let me have a pretty leather-worked Aventail, but it'll go like that. It'll fit on my head. This is him saying that it needs to sit way more further forward. But the cheek plates will go there like that, and we did attach them, so you'll see that clip in a second. But this is us kind of giving an idea for where they go and measuring them actually on my head. The cheek plates were the exact same ones from my original helmet, and he had like a bunch of different patterns. These are the ones that I picked based on the sketch that I made, which I'll show you in a second. And it turns out that it was the exact same cheek plates as last time. The helmets for the SCA are built and designed to really, really protect your head. So at the beginning of this process, he asked me if I wanted it to be prettier or if I wanted it to be more resistant to dents. And I was like, well, I want it to be safer. And he just kind of laughed at me because everything that he makes is safe. Helmets have to be safe. So this was about midway through the afternoon on the second day of working on them. And we realized that because it was like 10, 15 degrees outside, there was no way we were going to be able to do the acid like we were talking about. So I went home and bought muriatic acid, and I still need to descale these. But there's a nose plate that's going to go there, and here's the cheek plates fixed on there, so you can kind of see what it's like. Everything that's open on my face is going to be covered with a bar grill so that swords don't accidentally put my eye out. And there's going to be a metal plate that's going to cover the back of my neck there that we have cut out but not attached because it's all going to get metal plated first. That's where the bar grill is going to go. I was very pleased with myself. This was the original sketch that I did. I modified the traditional style slightly so it looked like a little crescent moon. And little eyebrows with little ridging on them.
Change of plan. I'm going back down the first weekend in March to finish up. But we're going to do the acid here. It's not difficult. It's not rocket science. You take the piece apart, you put it in acid, you put it back together. You take it out of the acid, you wash it with soap and water, you put it back together. Don't trust me, it's fine, I'm a professional. Don't trust me, I'm a professional is a sentence I just said. We're gonna go out and have some drinks, because we both need a little bit of a break and girly time, so we're gonna go yap. And tomorrow I have a photo shoot, so I'm gonna try and edit this and post this in the Uber on the way to the bar. We're going to the speakeasy. The superlative one. It's almost February, so I hope that the other speakeasy puts their door back on. I love the other speakeasy, but the premier St. Louis speakeasy. It's the speakeasy. So we're gonna go. I'm not gonna do it all in one vlog. This is my Falcon Strong 75 soft, whatever the fuck we're calling this, update. And I will, whenever I do the acid, I'll bring you with me to do the, oh, my bun looks really good from the back. Look at that. Nice and even. Got even a bun. I have a photo shoot tomorrow. I might vlog about that. But yeah, I'm going to go. I'm going to leave. The world's on fire. Everyone is in danger, and everything that I love is at stake. But giving up means letting them win. So here we go. I love you very much. Go get your moonshine on.